Hi, I'm Tyler Ocon, and this is a video on how to properly splint an extremity for my Kinesiology 220 class. I have already gained consent from the victim, and I have properly put on my gloves so that I don't risk the spread of infection in case of an open wound. I'm going to use a blanket and a sweatshirt and a robe belt in order to properly splint this because I do not have bandages. And what we do know and we can see is that the left leg is broken, but the right leg is perfectly fine. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take the blanket and we're going to put it and use it as padding over the broken leg, and be careful not to move the broken leg, but to only move the leg that is perfectly fine. Once we have the padding securely around and we know that the victim is okay, we're going to take the sweatshirt and we're going to put it underneath both legs, like so, very carefully. First that one, and then again with the other one. Go underneath. Make sure as to not move the broken leg. Make sure while you're doing this to properly talk to the victim and to inform them of what you're doing and why you're doing it. So once we have both of them underneath, then we're going to move just the right leg, because that was the one that I broken, towards the broken leg. And then we're going to tie them both, starting from the top above. We're going to make sure that the right leg secures the left leg and tie, not too tight because we don't want to cut off any circulation. And then go to the bottom. Move the right leg as needed. And then make sure that it's securely tight. And make sure that none of the knots are touching the broken leg whatsoever, that it's covered by padding. Once they're both tied and that the broken leg is secured, you're going to want to check the victim's feet for any blueness or for any coldness, because that must mean that you tied too tight and that the circulation is being cut off, and that could be very harmful for the victim. Once that is done, you will properly remove your gloves the way that you need to and dispose of them in a plastic bag. And then that's how you splint an extremity.